Peace sign, peace sign, peace sign for letters of love.
Peace sign for letters of love. DS for LOL. Peace sign for letters of love.
Just about anything, you know.
Come on up.
Everything is right over here. And he was talking about something very, very, very enlightening. And it also reminded me of two passages in the book. You want to talk about them?
Well,
You
yeah,
know, we normally have this time, so maybe we
right.
might share some of it. I don't know.
We're here. We thought we'd share some of our meditation time with you guys because every morning we meditate. And we thought we'd share
Greetings.
greetings and one love. We share some of our meditation time with you. I got a revelation today. On the way home from work, and I came home and shared it with my wife, and she was like, "Oh wow, it's in the book." And so, do you want to read exactly?
Yes, I will read. What is it you told me that you wanted me to share with them?
That heavens was just revealing to me that this country is not repentant, because if this country was repentant, um, it would go back to the history state of how it all began, and these people would be truthful in how they slaughtered these people in this country and took this land, and they're acting like as if um, there's nothing they did wrong, and they're just sitting in these Capitol buildings after they've stolen this land and slaughtered people. And I just saw this man on television. I really don't watch television, but I was just moved to turn the television on, and I saw some guy on television, and he was like talking about why he doesn't like black people. And then I was like, oh God, this sounds so stupid, but let me listen just to hear. And when he was talking, he made no sense at all. It was just like he was like something he was like programmed to say because everybody else had said it.
He was the ignorant one. He was ignorant.
And he was just saying something like he don't like black people because they always talking about what they haven't got. And that rolled through my mind. The heavens brought that revelation back, and the heavens was like, how foolish of him to say that, because any wise person would be like, wow, if they're complaining, why are they complaining? Yeah, let's find out. And it's like the reason why these people are complaining is because they never have gotten reparations, what is due to them.
Respect.
And people are worrying about and talking about why these people are still complaining.
Because it's still going on. If the behavior had changed. No, serious. We're laughing, but we're so infuriated with how society continues to push us aside or disqualify us by things that we say, how we act, where we live, how hard our struggle is. And our struggle is continual. Even within ourselves, we're struggling. So now we have the whole society as a whole demeaning us and disrespecting us and degrading us. So how can we possibly have better than what we already have? Is if we continue to complain about it, to change it. And nobody is trying to change it except for the so-called peons of people, not the big people who have all the money and the percentage of the world where they're running everything. They don't really care, because that was the whole point, was to make sure that we don't know ourselves as a people. And when we don't know ourselves as a people, we can never unify together, because we'll be fighting each other as it's already been programmed within us to do. Even our own parents have programmed us because they too were programmed, and it's not an insult to us as a people. It's a wake up. It's telling us, okay, let's not be offended by what I'm saying right now, but really take heed to what is being said, because you also feel the same way I'm feeling, but most of us are fearful in speaking it because society has dumbed us down to fear. Every time we complain that nothing is gonna happen, or I'll shut up, you're always complaining. Yes, we're always complaining because you're always hating us, you're always refusing us. We apply for the same job as someone else who is not even as qualified, but because of the complexion of their skin, or the people that they know, or the hookups, or the connections that they have, they get the job. But we have to bend over backwards, halfway come out naked just to get you to pay attention to us. And this is disrespectful. I didn't know I was going to talk about this, but this is how I talk. This is how we communicate as a family, as a unit, as a person. I speak on these things because these are reality. These are real things that are going on right now in our lives every day. It's not last week, last year, 400 years ago. It is right now, 40 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. There's someone being treated like this. We get phone calls all the time. We talk to different people. I'm living in the neighborhoods where it's the poverty is everywhere. So the mindset is poverty stricken. We don't know how to even get rich without hustling each other and hurting each other. When it used to be, we had a goal to go and get what belongs to us, but we don't even know what belongs to us anymore. First, we need to get what belongs to us inside. We think that looking at someone like me, we need to dissect my character before you even want to recognize anything I have to say. Well, truth is the truth, and it comes in all shapes, sizes, and different cultures, period. And it's just time for us to wake up, start unifying our own self within our own mind, that we want peace. I want reparations. I know there are so many others. I've heard you've talked over and over. And hold on just a moment. One love. Okay, we are back. And I don't know where I was going with that, but it was really hot in here. Just I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. I'm almost to the point of exhaustion, but I know that I have extra breath in me. Every time that I feel like I can't do it anymore, I'm going to continue to do it, because there are too many other people out here that don't have voices for themselves. And right now, I happen to be one that people can, listen to. I'm bold enough at this moment. I have my use of my limbs and proper use of my vocal cords and everything like that. So I'm going to speak out on behalf of me and other people like me, other people who feel like they're tired of this racism, this hatred, this discrimination, this oppression. It's oppression. It is. And now we cannot unify. We can't until we talk about this. I don't care what advances that we think that we're accomplishing. We're not accomplishing anything if we don't deal with the first problem and the first issue and the first mistake. And the first mistake was bringing us over, not even that. The people that lived here before us, the natives of this land, have been disturbed, destroyed, completely wiped out, almost to a point they live on reservations. What kind of stuff is that? Are we not thinking? And now their whole identity has been perverted to some, watered down unit. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It is completely out of line. It's enough of this. It's enough of this. And now let's talk about the next thing. The second thing was bringing people from other countries. Our own people decided to feel envious that we decided to sell ourselves off as government property to other people that wanted to bring us here, enslave us, and make us build a land that didn't even, belong to them. Now, who's the thief? But everybody's clutching their purses and locking their doors and looking different ways and confused whenever we walk around, and you see people like me or my husband or somebody of my complexion that's a brother or a sister, and you're sitting up. Oh, and Latino people too. So let's talk about that. All of us are called minorities. You know how many Latino people and African people are here? And you're sitting here calling us minorities. We are not minorities. We are the majority over this whole earth. Why are we disrespected in such a way? And nobody's saying anything because you made us poor. You made us all the way down to the dirt and oppressed to where we feel like we can't speak out on it. I'm going to speak out until breath is no longer in this vessel. So I'm speaking on behalf of people who are really feeling what I'm saying. And if you're offended by this, then you really do need to check yourself inside and see where your morals as a human being are. Because if you feel like I'm complaining too much, or that I'm saying you owe me something, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this. You owe me what is already earned of me. Me as a human, as a person, as a born here just like you. I live and breathe just like you. I earn respect just like you deserve respect. I deserve it too. I earned it. I work hard for it every day. And not just me, so many other people. So many people have died and nobody puts their name on the news because they didn't have money, they didn't live in the right neighborhoods, or they didn't have the right connections. Well, I'm tired of that. That connection is not the creative source connection, so it doesn't matter to me. But all these likes, I give homage and shout outs to you, all that have left here unrecognized, disrespected. So one love to you, blessings to you, and the lights that are still here that know, you know inside yourself, you feel it deep inside your own soul that you are worth more than what you are being treated as. It's just time to wake up and speak out. Your voice is necessary to be heard, just like anyone else's. So speak out, speak the truth, speak how you're really feeling. Stop hiding. You don't have to hide. You have every right to speak out. There should not be a law on this land that supersedes the law of life.
That's perfect. You want to get your book out?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna use the Kindle today. Wow, that was amazing. But that's how I feel. So I'm not gonna apologize for it. If you're offended, seriously, check yourself, because most of the time, if you're offended, it's because it's something in you that you've already done toward another person. Mistreated a person, prejudged somebody, and you feel guilty for it. So just, change that guilt to confession, confess it out, and get past it. You'd be surprised how many people are forgiving once you speak it out. Once you speak it out, because all we are looking for as a people is somebody to acknowledge that they have wronged us and that they continue to wrong us daily. I have to open my Kindle. You want to get the book ready just in case this takes too long?
Okay.
All right, everybody just sit for a moment and wait patiently while I undo my Kindle.
Let's have a little time of meditation, because like I was saying, I got this revelation from the heavens this morning, and we just sit down and meditate and speak on it. And you guys can just meditate, because it's just powerful what the heavens can give you
if we're humble.
If we're humble.
True. Okay, the first one that I'm going to read is called No More Time. And the page is, let's see, on my Kindle it doesn't give me a page, it gives me a percentage. So I'm going to say page 778. And it is No More Time. 050710 at 8:15 p.m. So many lost souls and so many lost warriors, falling to the world ways through selfishness as hate's destroyers. When given a chance to revive from your hell, you constantly hate truth, backbite, and rebel. What do you expect the heavens to really do? Keep on running, running, and running after you? Your time is now. You've ran for far too long, singing the same rebellious, slowful, lazy ass song. Oh, tomorrow I'll change. I just know I will. Constantly destroying your body while your soul is growing ill. It's time that your change must transpire. If not, my work with you will surely retire. The death of today, the death of tomorrow, the morning in secrecy, the morning in sorrow, the hope of a warrior to change. But knowing, hold on, I apologize.
But knowing the warrior will die.
Thank you.
Rebelling in rebellion with fixed intentions to lie. Wasted time? No, not ever. Just the waste of a warrior who died against wisdom trying to be so clever. The death of a warrior, the death of a soul, running from the potter to be molded and shaped whole. The story goes on, or at least in your mind. But your name has been erased. Final chapter, book closed, no more time.
Peace sign, peace sign, Peace sign for letters of love. Peace sign, peace sign, peace sign for letters of love.